Okay, so now it's recording.
Okay.
Hello guys, thank you all for joining. For all the people who watched the replay, this will be the APM, the Assemblage Point Method. This is today the first time I will share it with you. So this is awesome because it helped me and some clients big time, and it's a different different technique that is not yet so well known. But my goal is to make it more known to the public, and so that was the idea why I created this group to share this amazing technique. And it's right now not like a super long technique. It's usually done in, I think it's done in 20 minutes already or so, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how many blockages the person has. But as we go, I think it will develop, and I will have some new insights and updates and ideas. So let's welcome my beautiful volunteer today. Please say hi and welcome yourself a little bit with a few sentences.
Hi, Sebastian. Thank you so much for choosing me today to be the volunteer. I'm really excited.
Awesome.
I actually have had this method done in person, but I have some, well, I'm just really excited to have it redone, I should say, and adjusted, and to learn the technique. So
cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, how I choose was I just muscle test, which is the few people signed up, and so it was kind of random. So interesting. You already had it done in person. I never had it done in person, so I just did it on myself. A friend sent me the thing, and then I researched it, and pretty cool. So a quick explanation on what the Assemblage Point is actually just below the heart chakra. It's like at the nipple line. It's a energy center where your the vibration of the whole energy field is kind of coming out of there in the back and in the front and on the sides, right? So it's not a fixed thing. It's a completely 3D kind of object. You could say it's maybe a hidden chakra or so. Maybe that's also something that could be said to this point. And so that's kind of how you can compare it. Yeah, people know chakras, so it's between solar plexus and the heart chakra. So so when that is misaligned, people are sick, have low energy, have anxiety, tension in the upper back, in the chest. Anything can cause anything, as we know, right? So it's just something that should be realigned in proper position, and it can be misaligned because of emotional trauma or physical trauma, like accidents, car accidents, or or surgery. When they operate near this place, for example. Okay, so we will just use muscle testing to determine the different steps. There are 4 steps to balance and realign this. Okay, so let me just do it. Okay, so the first step is the question of, are there any fractures? Fractures in the assemblage point. Okay, if fracture is just when it's fractured, right? That's the explanation. Pretty straightforward. And so let's ask for you. Does your assemblage point have any fractures? Yes, it actually has. Um, two fractures. Okay, so let's identify. Tell me please your age so I can tell you when it happened, this fracture.
I'm 48.
Okay, 48. So did it happen in your 40s? Yes, so 43. Okay. Do you remember anything traumatic that happened at age 43?
Um, mm,
Okay, let's help you. Does it have to do, was it a physical trauma or accident or something? Surgery, no. No, so it was an emotional trauma. Okay, so no accident, no surgery. Did it have to do with another person? Yes, a male person.
I had a breakup at
Yes.
44,
Yep, that's it.
almost 45. Yeah, it was
Hmm.
pretty significant. Uh,
Sometimes it's not I tested 43, but it could also be the end of 43 when you said at 44. So sometimes it's like 1 or 2 years could be, or let's say 1 year could be still the same. When I ask, is it the breakup? I get a yes. Is it something else? It goes behind, back. So no, I do this weight test. As you see, I move forward and backwards. So yeah, okay. So they can be really intense, right? Breakups. So yeah. So let's clear this, right? There's still some unhealed business with that. Um, so is it a trapped emotion? Yeah. Um, Anger.
mm,
You were angry at this. Was it a male? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So you were still angry at this male that blocks and fractured your assemblage point. So now please swipe or release however you release that emotion now from the assemblage point. Okay. Good. I check. Yes, cleared. The fracture, is it the first fracture with this healed? Yeah. Okay. More to heal for the first fracture. No. So the second fracture, that, does it have to do with the same event in person? No. Did it happen in your 40s, 30s, 20s? 24. Do you remember anything there?
um, I was in acupuncture school then. It was stressful. I was not in the greatest healthy relationship then, but I don't remember anything specific.
Okay. So yeah, is it that? I get yes. Does it have to do with something else? No. So, it can be, I always say many arrows will bring the castle or the man to fall, right? It's not one arrow. So you mentioned, okay, not a great relationship. You had a lot of general stress. So many things will cause an illness, right? It's not just one thing that causes an illness. It's the lack of nutrients. It's the emotional stress. It's the manipulative behavior of family members or partners. Yeah, it's many things, and then the stress with kids that people have, right? So, or maybe they lost their jobs, and then many things come together. Yeah. Um, so trapped emotion or something? Is it something else? No, it's a trapped emotion again. Is it it's unworthiness?
Mm.
And it's yours. It's not absorbed or something. Yeah. Is it because? Yeah, it has again to do with that relationship. You felt unworthy somehow.
Mm. No, I don't think so. I
Well,
mean, I
consciously you say no, but subconsciously something else is going on, right? But
I felt
that's just
unworthy of the one at 44, but not
okay. Okay.
uh,
Well,
that really came forward in a big way, and I had to deal with it.
we sometimes cannot grasp it with our limited conscious mind. You know, we can only grasp the 5% with our conscious mind. So we don't need to know the exact details, right? So
Right. Maybe I just didn't.
release the unworthiness, and then yeah.
Okay. I probably just felt unworthy in general of having a good partner. So
Well, see,
yeah.
Okay, release it now.
Okay.
Okay, good. Is the second fracture with that cleared? No, there's more to it. Okay,
It's been
two
a
more
bit.
blocks. Two
A
more
bit.
blocks. Okay. So is it two trapped emotions? No, one more trapped emotion. Is that same age? Okay. Sadness. It's yours again. It's not absorbed, not inherited. So release the sadness now. Good. The third block is that it's an ideology. You know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. So for the people who don't know, you can be allergic to anything, not only food. You can be allergic to love, to a person. Most people are allergic to their ex-partner or their boss, right? So yeah. So what is the ideology? Let's find out. You know, the Assemblage point is about being healthy and in your power. So the first logical test would be to check if the ideology is to being in your power. I get no.
Oh,
Being
good.
healthy, is it to being healthy? I get yes. Huh? See? So I don't need the charts because, you know, I saw these charts so many years. So I just use my mind and the logic mind to use this. So, yeah, so it's about being healthy. Okay. So nothing is underlying. So now just release that ideology that was created because of this age 24, this trauma. Good. Okay, two fractures with that cleared. Yes. Good. Now, after the first step, we clear the fractures, but now the question is, do we need to integrate those? Yes, I guess. Okay. So then just, you know, with intention, just integrate these two fractures into your assemblage point. Yeah, and for those of you who are watching, don't overcomplicate, just swipe, you know, just she's not swiping now, she's just doing it in her mind. That also works. You know, it doesn't matter where you swipe. You can swipe your knee, you can swipe your nose. It's the power is you and your mind. It's not the magnet, not the hand. It's just good for the beginners, for the starters to have some tools. Good. So did you integrate those? Yeah, perfect. That's the first step. Huh? Second step is the right and proper position. So I will ask, is the sandwich point in the right and proper position? I get no. Okay. How much percent is it in the right and proper position? 80%, so 20% misalignment. Two blocks are misaligning it. 2 trapped emotions. Unworthiness. Do you want to know the age or not?
Oh, I think it's been a lifelong theme, so it's okay.
Okay, sure. So then let's see what the other emotion is. Is that it's shame. Okay, so please release those 2 in one go. Okay. Yep, perfect. So now, right in proper position of the sandwich point. Yes, 100%. Perfect. Good. The third step is, let's see here. Oh, actually, do something else before. Now you move it with intention into the proper position, because we just released the blocks, right? But now we move it in the proper position. You don't need to know where that is, because I just told you nipple line and then the middle, right? So where you point when you say, that's me, where you point like this, that's me, or my name is, and you point like this, right? That's where the sandwich point is. Yeah, the heart chakra is right here, around that here, and the sandwich point is here. That's a nipple line. Here's the nipple, so in the exact middle. And that is where most people don't have their sandwich point anymore. It's more up or left or right or down. Yeah, in your case, let's ask where it was. More up. Yeah, when it's more up, people have more mental issues, anxiety, depression, overactive mind, negative thoughts. People who are in psychiatry have their sandwich point probably in the more there's more in the higher direction. Yeah, so they have more active mind or mental issues, right? So now you just bring it into the middle line, just with intention. Your body will know where it has to go. Okay, now we ask if the sandwich point, entry and exit point, entry and exit, exit back, entry in the front, are they in the proper alignment? Yes. Okay, good. The fourth step is then if it's vibrating at the optimal frequency and energy level. Yes, strong enough. So now it's in a proper position, but is it strong enough for you to be in your power? For this, everybody's different. You need maybe a different power or frequency than me, okay? Everybody's energy field is unique. So you shouldn't align it to one specific number or something. We just ask, is it for your body, for your current time? Is that the optimal vibration? I get no, so there are some more blocks. Yeah? How many blocks for you to be in optimal vibration? 3 blocks. And actually 3 trapped emotions. Okay. The first one, unworthiness again. And the second one is abandonment. The third one is crying. Okay, so then please release all those 3 in one go from the sandwich point. Good. Is your assemblage point now vibrating at the optimal frequency and energy level? I get yes. Okay, great. So this was all there is to it up till this point, of course. I have another idea already. You could, ask the 5-step is it staying like this? Will it be permanent, right? Is it kind of grounded, you could say? Is it like strong, right? So it not doesn't kind of imbalance again so fast. Yeah, it can imbalance again, just like the hardware can create itself again when you have in the future trauma. It's never a one-time clearing. Yeah. So you heard her saying in the beginning she had it corrected in person already, but maybe they just did a part, or maybe future trauma happened. When was that correction, please? How many years ago?
It was in 2020, actually.
Oh, that's interesting. So then maybe this person did it just apart, probably. Maybe didn't have, I don't know, so much. I cannot say, but as we know, it's also layer work. So sometimes for him it was maybe all clear, but now later more layers are revealed. So in some issues we get, okay, nothing's there to release anymore, but when you come back later 1 week or so, you can release some more on that topic, because the body can just release so much in one day, right? So I will ask the fifth step, is the assemblage point like, let's stay strong? Yeah, it's not a guarantee forever, but will it stay strong? Is it strong enough? I get yes. So it's kind of similar to step 4. So I think that's kind of the same. But yeah, good to ask and check. So please, guys, if you have any questions or additions of another step that might be good to check, you can just text that in the group or in the comments. And yeah, so please give me feedback. How do you feel different right now, maybe from, let's say, 30 minutes ago? Anything change for you?
I do feel a shift, a little bit lighter. Do you ever find that there's any kind of negative implants or anything like that associated with it?
Well, there can be, but not for everybody, right? So for some, it might be that there's an implant, but yeah, I found implants on me and others, so everybody has those. They can be from entities, they can be from society, they can be from parents, from any person. Yeah, implant is, for example, you when your mother said to you, when you go out, take a cap with you, otherwise you will get sick. That's an implant. Yeah, she programmed you to not to be sick if you don't go out with the hat, right? So every time now, because she told you this many times in your when you were a child, now you believe and act upon this. She wasn't meant to harm you. She actually meant the opposite, but it actually blocks you, because now every time you don't go out with a hat in winter or so, you will feel cold because that implant is active, not because it's cold, but because of this implant.
Right.
Yeah. So everything like that, it's an implant. Yeah. So an implant is also a partner that tells you, if you leave now, this and that will happen. Or this is manipulation. This is implant also. It's very fast done. Yeah. A normal program is just, or manipulation energy is, when I tell you, you have to put a hat on your right when you go out. That's a normal kind of a hat, but an implant is stronger, and it says, if you don't do it, this will happen, right? Like, you will get sick. That's an implant. That's my opinion, right? There are other implants, of course, too, right? When you hear a lot of this media stuff, and there's a fear implant, right? It's fear-based. So you hear all the media, you have a fear implant probably when you act upon it, right? If you believe that stuff, but it's just not true. Yeah, most is just created to harm us. Okay. Yeah, you can maybe in a few days or when you feel again any other shift, please let us know in the video, like in the comments or in the group. That would be very interesting, I think, for me and others.
I definitely will. Thank you so much, Sebastian.
Yeah, thank you also for doing this. And so I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, so the plan is to maybe do this once a month or so. I will just see how it goes. Yeah, or every 2 weeks or every once a month with different people. And then, you can bring in some updates. Yeah. Okay, so bless you all and have a nice day. And see you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, Alpha is here. Okay.